Now we're going to have a talk from Dr. Widad, telling us why this is part of the fighting chance, why research is important.
First of all, I want to congratulate you for what you've achieved. And when Ahmed came to me, it was very clear that we will do everything possible to support KUBSA and their endeavor in terms of research. In fact, this is an excellent idea. And I have said to him that all the facilities that I have under my office will be open to them. And that's everything in terms of the research core facility, if they want to do real research. The departments, I will certainly talk to all the chairmen of the departments, facilities with the departments. The Center for Conferences and Research, they can support you with all the advertisement. If you need media support, we can do that. When he asked me to send circulars, we can do that. So anything that you can think of, then we'll be very happy to support that. I think in addition to this, I can ask my colleagues, the academic staff across the Faculty of Medicine to participate with you in your coming project. Whether through research involving research ideas, whether in terms of the project you want to do, I'm sure we can do this. We very much encourage research. I'll tell you why. Research is very important. I have a responsibility for two things. One is research in the Faculty of Medicine, as well as the postgraduate studies. I think research is a critical part of medical education. It's really an integrated part. It teaches you how the discipline of thinking, how to think a problem, all of you, I tell you, and this is something I have experienced since we set up the whole medical school, that you read something, but you never question it, and that's wrong. Every word you read, you must be curious enough to see what it means. And research is really goes some way to train you to actually think and be critical. It's very important for you to be critical. Very important for you to be critical, particularly in medicine. Let me tell you how we're thinking even further than this, as far as medical students. What you're doing is an excellent thing, as a Karabi Bayani. What we're doing is that we are establishing, hopefully, and I'm now with the external examiners and reviewers who come here, and with the last 3 years, we've been working, really 4 years, on the new master's program in biomedical science. Now this program is for you. When you finish your bachelor's degree in medicine, your first bachelor's degree, BSc in medical sciences, and those with exceptional or very good grades can enter the master's program while you're doing your clinical years. So we have negotiated with the College Graduate Studies a program that is flexible. So you do it as you go along while you're doing your clinical studies, and you can do it even beyond your graduation, and it's a thesis based as well. But the way it's done, it's going to be not so much didactic lectures, and we're encouraging the staff. The program is complete, it's gone for evaluation, 2 external reviewers, and today I was in the College of Graduate Studies where the second reviewer has given his report. And I told them I'd like to see it be implemented as of next academic year. The way it is structured is that we will, and I hope that's what the staff will do, that the topics that you see there, you can go research them and come back, write a short-term paper on this, and then there'll be discussion almost one-to-one. And slowly you can go through that, because rather than actually didactic lectures, okay? You have, in the new system that we have today, the system-based teaching, as well as PBL, you do have plenty of study time that you can do this. Now, we're not talking about accepting hundreds of students, but we're going to accept few, maybe 2, 3, maximum 5. So it's not a huge number, and we will increase the number, and we're going to learn from that process. But if you can't finish, say, by the time you've done your MBCHB, then you can continue after that, your research particularly. So it's flexible. Now, it's not easy to negotiate this with the College of Graduate Studies. But what's the point? The idea is that if you can get, we want to encourage more academically oriented clinicians. It's very crucial. Now, this is very important. If you get your qualification, if you train you in academia, both research and those kind of, not only will strengthen you, but you will address each question, each clinical problem in a totally different approach. You know, you're going to question. There's ways around everything, and that's part of the training. If you decide later you want to come and join the medical school, for example, then you will have a major advantage having an academic degree plus your professional degree, American board, Canadian board, Kuwaiti board, whatever. It's very important. We are thinking more and more in line that in the future we want to generate a new group of doctors who will have one day both academic as well as professional degree. They go hand in hand and they're complementary and they make an excellent. That's the kind of people we like to see in the future who are going to start this medical school. I tell you, we're going one step further. We're already planning the next stage, and that is Professor Junaid here, hopefully will chair the new committee to look at a Master in Clinical Sciences and a PhD in Clinical Sciences for medical doctors. Again, they can be flexible, and you can do this in line with your clinical training. So ultimately, we'd like to see more and more of you when you graduate with not just a professional qualification, but an academic qualification. There'll be a new Master in Public Health, which is being processed again in the medical school. So you can see, so what you're doing today is in line with what we're thinking. But I think it's very crucial. Now, I have been teaching you guys, medical students, since the first batch of medical students. Today, some of them are, one of them is our dean. And of course, we can see considerable difference. There were only 50 at the time, and they were very eager to study and do well. Today, I can sit in a lecture theater and see some people are bored, you know, they're there, they happen to be there. Some, not all of them, and I don't like that. And I think we want to regenerate a different, if we can, different culture in this medical school. And remember, look at who we graduated. Some of the best today specialists in Kuwait came from this medical school. They went abroad, they excelled. The effort, I know that I put by the staff of the medical school is enormous. So you really do have a very good medical school, and what I would like to see you capitalize to the limit. Today, the external reviewer, who's a Spicer, who came, he said one thing I found, which I could not believe, is when I see a student doing research, he goes and interrupts an academic staff member while he was doing something else, that academic staff actually leaves everything and actually start talking to him to answer his question. That's an enormous attitude from many universities. My door is always open, and I told them we can sit at any time, anything you need to support you in this kind of venture. Then we will do this. So you can take this for granted. And I think I do encourage research. I do encourage thinking, and this can go along as part of your activity. This is a very positive activity, and let us excel. When I heard that this new venture that Ahmed was talking about, that Sultan Qaboos has started it, you know, really things should start here. If you can think of this, you know, why Sultan Qaboos? We have a track record here at this medical school. It goes back a long time now, much longer than Sultan Qaboos. The facilities that we have here are you know, enormous. So I do encourage you to think that way, and it's a good move, and we're really there to support you. Thank you very much.
Now, Dr. Widad, when we went to him, and he was very, very welcoming for this idea, and he was telling us that you should do also this, and adding points that we didn't think were possible, and that we could do them in Kuwait. And with that, we will get to it later.